Go.
What up, though? Welcome to episode 3 of RJ from the third floor. Listen, today we got a special guest in the building. I got the face of Detroit's Clean Slate program. You done seen him on billboards, news ads, internet ads, everything, and didn't even know it. Mr. Wavey Crockett, how you doing?
What up, though? All is well.
Listen, man. You been out here. You've been out here grinding. You know. So how long you been working with the city of Detroit?
I've been an ambassador for Project Clean Slate since 2021.
Can you turn them up a little bit? You said since 2021.
2021 ambassador for Project Clean Slate, and to date, more than 18,000 Detroit residents have gotten an expungement courtesy of the Project Clean Slate program.
So how's that experience been for you? And tell me, how does it work? Like, how long do I gotta wait to get if I had a felony to get it expunged?
Well, now because increased dramatically, it's a little longer, but for me, the process took exactly 6 months.
And so it just doesn't show up at all.
And I work for an airline now.
Wait, we lost your visual. Log out, go back, get out, and come back in. Did he do it?
Can y'all hear me?
I'm sorry. You just can't see.
Sorry, I went out for a second. Yeah, I got a TSA and a U.S. Customs clearance. I work for an airline. I can go to Canada, CPL, everything. It's squeaky clean.
Do us a favor, because your visual went out. Can you log out and log back in real quick?
All right, no problem.
Testing. Wavy, you back? I wanted to sound like you outside. Okay, well, now we got you. We got you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can hear you. So yeah, you said so. Now, repeat what you. What were you saying? You said you got custom clearance, or what else?
All right, I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear us good? You can't hear me? What's the word? Communications issues. Give us just technical difficulties. Give us just a moment. while we waiting on that, listen, make sure if you're not subscribed to Out the Mud Media, make sure you like and subscribe, follow the pages. We got way more content coming. We are also about to start doing skits. So we are looking for actors. We need actors who are serious about being online content creators. So yeah, so please get with myself or GF. You can message the Out the Mud page as well. So how's your day going, GF?
Everything's going well. Everything's going well. Tamia Brown, she's watching. So to the people that's watching, say something to them that you still.
Tamia Brown, how you doing today, dear? How's your day going?
And just what you got up on your slate, what you got going on, and
man. So getting ready. So this weekend I got they got me doing comedy at a speed dating with a twist event. Next Saturday we'll be at Prime 810 for the Laughs and Love Jams comedy show. It's a brunch show, so bring your main chick, your side chick, your best friends, the galentines, the guy in times, you know what I'm saying? Bring everybody. Bring your mama, you know what I'm saying? Come on out. It's no cover charge, you just pay for your food. We in there. Did he get back in? But yeah, then the weekend after next, I'm supposed to be in Idaho. Yeah, I'm just trying to work, man. I'm just working, you know what I'm saying? I can't really complain. But yeah, like I said, once again, if you're not subscribed to Out the Mud INC, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on all platforms. We're gonna start doing giveaways. You know, we're gonna give away some gas cards or, you know, a little Subway gift cards so you can get you a sandwich or something for your loyalty. Yeah, I didn't know he was driving. We back?
Yeah, I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Okay,
we can hear you. Last time
good.
you couldn't hear us, but we could hear you. Can you hear us?
Yep.
All right, good to go. Cool. In action.
Now you were saying you were saying you got custom clearance and everything, so you basically brand new citizen.
Absolutely. It was a 6-month process for me, longer now, but I did squeaky clear a new citizen.
So how did you get blessed with that opportunity?
My wife actually Facebook one day. It was it said free felony expungement program. Put it out, and on my birthday of 2020, I actually went to and I did the Zoom hearing. It was like the best birthday present I ever received.
So how did you become the face of the program?
Man, it's been up ever since.
How did you become the face of the program?
Actually, that was actually due to me being a comedian, actor, and just having a story to tell, having a testimony, so to speak. And they decided to make me the face of the program and just basically be vocal about it, tell other people about it, and help to raise awareness, because at the time it was over 160,000 people in the city of Detroit that were eligible for a felony expungement, didn't even know it.
So is this certain crimes cause I talked to this chick who got an attempted murder. You know what I mean? She trying she trying to see if she can get free of that.
Because my story is my testimony. I'll just say that I had a violent felony as well. Um,
Mm.
Now I actually beat an attempted murder, but it was dropped down to assault with intent to do great bodily harm. And I beat the gun case, and I was able to get assault with intent to do great bodily harm expunged.
Mm. Oh, okay. That's a blessing.
Absolutely.
And you say
God love me.
now you working at, huh?
I said, God love me.
You said absolutely. So now you working at the airport as well.
Yep, yep.
That's awesome. So you said comedian and actor. Tell us about, you know what I'm saying. Tell us about your life as an entertainer, man. How's that going for you? What are
Uh,
some of the oh, go ahead.
I Entertainment has pretty much been a therapeutic aspect for me because it allowed me to, in a sense, be a voice and
Mm,
to expound on things and expand things that I never thought I'd be doing. Like I never thought I'd do a show with Bill Bellamy. I never thought
mm,
I'd be playing Mayor Comey Young in Judge Greg Mathis biopic. I never thought like most of this stuff I never even thought I'd be doing. And
mm.
it basically was a way for God to take me and show me like, I got you. I just need you to do what I need you to do, so to speak.
Nah,
Um, Go ahead.
go ahead. I ain't want to interrupt you.
Oh no, I mean, I'm not no Bible thumper or nothing like that, but God love me, and God been blessing me for a long time. Even when it came down to that case, for that to be my worst moment and turn into one of my best moments by being on billboards and being able to be a voice for at the present moment 18,000 plus people, to help them get where I'm at. It was like, and just like I said, it just opened the doors for so much other stuff. Like comedy and
Mm.
acting even opened the door for Project Clean Slate to pick me as an ambassador. And God love me, bro.
No, absolutely. I've been following you for a little minute. I seen you done a few things with Nick Cannon. What was that like?
That was more because one thing I've learned or I'm learning is that God, like I said, God got me, but at the same time, He want me to be a blessing. So it's like I was able to kind of backdoor into certain rooms, but not as an entertainer. So my work with Nick Cannon has pretty much been working with his foundation,
Mm,
school supply giveaways, toy giveaways, things of that nature. Same with Anthony Anderson. I was just with Anthony Anderson back in November, and I got some other events lined up with him as far as just giving back.
mm,
I passed out turkeys on Thanksgiving with Anthony Anderson, and it was like just that feeling. It was much more fulfilling than any time I ever been on stage, any time I ever been on screen.
mm,
It was just the fact that I was able to be a blessing to so many people. And one lady, like, she cried, and when I gave her the box of Thanksgiving, it was a Thanksgiving meal, and when I gave her
mm.
the box, she cried, and it was like that right there was like I'm doing God's work and I'm doing what God wants for me. And like I said, He gonna put me in the room and He gonna have me around the people. But like I said, it was more so as a being a blessing more so than an entertainer.
I see. Gotcha. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Um. Oh, so my engineer just let me know your camera is off. Is that helping your signal better? Was that
Uh,
intentional?
Hold on, because it looked like it's on my end, but
Mm.
am I on
Well,
now?
we got you. Yep, we going.
But
Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. So listen, man. So how long you been acting? You been in the acting and doing comedy? And was that something that you always wanted to pursue, or was it just something that kind of fell into your like the Clean Slate program?
Basically, something that fell into my lap. Shouts out to B Ward. One day, my sis, she called me. She was like, I got an open mic. And she was like, just come try it out. And I did. And that was actually in 2020 as well, in January of 2020. And I made the decision to get on stage. And I started watching just how fast I was moving. Like, I did things in 2 years that it took some people 12, 13 years to get to. And it was like, okay, God made this lane for me. So I took advantage of it. Yeah, and like I said, it happened during COVID. And I started on stage, but then come March, I had been on stage maybe 7, 8 times. And come March, the whole world on doing a lot of internet shows and doing a lot of Zoom shows, virtual shows. And when that happened, it was like I took advantage of the fact that everybody's at home. All the entertainers, all the producers, everybody's at home. And then I got blessed with the Clubhouse app.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was one of probably one of the first 10,000 people on Clubhouse. And I had co-created a show called Comedy Courts. And it was basically a show where we had celebrity judges, and we had celebrity judges, and then I was a defense attorney, and we had the prosecuting attorney, and everybody was comedians except the people with the story. And the people would come tell their story, and we just had fun with it. And that show ended up getting picked up by Clubhouse. It was a creator first program, and I met so many people through that, and that kind of connected me to Terrence Thomas, who's Bill Bellamy's manager, people like Tina Graham, people like Angela Dunlap, who I love dearly, who has basically been responsible for my entire acting career as far as put me on stage, in plays, put me on screen, and all of the above.
Damn, that's a blessing, man. Yeah,
Can y'all
I
hear
do
me?
remember you. Huh? Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear? Nah, I get it. Try coming out, going out, and coming back in. Okay, he just went out, came back in. But yeah, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can't hear y'all.
You can't hear us? Go out. Try going out and come back in. Let's call Wavey. I'm about to call him and tell him. Because he can't hear us and say, go log out and log back in. Give us just a moment. Hey, log out and go back in. Log out and come back in. All right. Right when it was getting good. So, yeah, give us just a moment. We have a little technical difficulty. Like I said, you definitely can take advantage of this moment to go like and subscribe to Out the Mud, INC. We got lots of great content coming back at you. Yeah. So, huh? Nah, but you can go, Sam. You can go. We got Thursdays with Third. On Thursdays. Okay.
All right, I'm back. Can y'all
Testing,
hear me now?
test. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Absolutely.
All right, bet. So, I do remember you from Clubhouse because you had one of the most iconic lines on the show you had. You know what I'm saying? If you want,
For
I
the
don't know if you
record.
can still do it. Yeah, he played a janky lawyer on there. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. So tell us about some
I
of the
take
opportunities
bridge
and
card. I take I take food stamps. I might even take you out back if need be. But nah,
tell us tell us about some of the opportunities that came from that.
um, again, I met Tina Graham, who is the godmother of comedy. And I want to give her a get well. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yes, we
Okay.
can.
Okay. She's currently fighting a cancer battle, and I'm praying for her. Angela Dunlap, who is the queen of playwrights in Detroit. I love her dearly. She basically put me on stage for the first time. She gave me my first lead role. She actually produced the "Don't Judge Me," which is Judge Mathis' life story, where I played Coleman Young, which was an
Mm.
iconic role because he was the most known, like, like most recognizable mayor in the city of Detroit ever,
Mm.
outside of Kwame. But also Terrence Thomas, who is Bill Bellamy's role manager. He called me one day, like, I got a show out in Holland, Michigan, and it's a 2-man show. I want you to be the head feature, and Bill's gonna headline. And I'm like, Bill Bellamy? I'm like, that's crazy. And that was just some of the opportunities that I got from there. And like I
Mm.
said, it's just been up from there.
That's awesome. So listen, man, what's next for you?
Right now, um, I'm kind of working on a few mental health initiatives. I actually took kind of a little break from comedy. Uh, I still and kind of acting too. I kind of took a break because right now I'm on a spiritual journey. I think we talked about that earlier. I'm kind of on a spiritual journey where I'm basically trying to move according to God's purpose for me. And
Mm.
I feel like once I move strictly according to God's purpose, everything else is going to fall in place. I've been blessed, and God has taken very good care of me and been very good to me. But at the same time, it's like God is telling me, like, I'm blessing you, I got you, but I need you to be a blessing to other people. So,
Absolutely.
along with giving back and just trying to be a blessing in the community, as far as even Project Clean Slate, as far as giveaways, as far as all of that, it's still more like as far as mental health, because I've had quite a few mental health battles, being as though I was a felon and I'm sitting here trying to find a job, trying to make ends meet, trying to figure out what my next move is. And it was like, even through that, God kind of guided me and pushed me and like was like, okay, I got you. And it's like he kept showing me, like, I got you, I got you, I got you. And numerous of times he telling me, like, I got you. And it's like I'm still trying to do things on my own, and I'm still trying to do things that I want to do and not what God want me to do. So now it's like um I'm kind of geared towards a few. I got a brothers brunch coming up with well-known pastor here, Pastor Rick, with Prayer Temple of Love Cathedral on Woodward in Detroit. Got a brothers brunch coming up with him. Um I've worked with the now Mayor Mary Sheffield back when she was City Council President. I had some speeches with her just in regards. It was called Men Rise. It was for the UAW with Chrysler, Stellantis, and basically just highlighting mental health, my mental health struggles, and I see a therapist every 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
Um, I
awesome.
I go to church, I see a therapist, and God, along with therapy and along with just my heart being in the right place, it's like I just feel much better about life. And it's like I said, everything else is just falling in place.
Absolutely. People don't understand how important mental health is, especially for a man. How important it is to maintain your sanity.
Um, one for a man, two for a married man, three for a black man.
Yeah.
Um, I've been married 20 years. Thank God for that. I got 7 beautiful kids, and you know what I mean, they all good. And it's like being in the situation I'm in where I got 6 kids at home with me. And you know, we supposed to technically be struggling. According to the
Yeah.
statistics, we supposed to be struggling. And it's like, you know, I'm living pretty decently. Uh, I'm blessed. But then it's like the struggles that come with that, being a father, being a husband, and trying to one. And I just because like I said, I'm transparent, and I like my story is my testimony. But one thing I had to do, because being married 20 years, my wife took a broken me and spent 20 years trying to fix me. Cause I got childhood trauma, I got mommy issues. There's a lot of men out here, and let me just point this out. It's a lot of men out here, especially black men, that got mommy issues. We talk
For sure.
about women with daddy issues, but it's very seldomly do we talk about the men that have mommy issues. And I'm somebody who was adopted. My biological mom was an addict. My adoptive mother was a social worker and an evangelist that had no social skills. So it was kind of like I had to really like learn how to love, and then I had to learn how to receive love. And it was like, thank God, I met my wife at 17, and we got married at 19, and we had our first child at 20. But at 17, I'm fresh out of juvenile because I spent most of my teenage years in juvenile because of childhood trauma and not knowing how to cope, and I'm just trying to find love in the streets. And when I met my wife, that was the biggest blessing that God ever blessed me with, because he gave me exactly who he knew I needed, and somebody who had the patience to try to understand, and then the patience to work with me in rebuilding myself.
Mm.
And she allowed me to, or taught me how to love, and then again how to receive love, because I always thought, growing up how I grew up, I thought that love came with a mass motive.
Yeah.
And then my wife has so much grace and just like forgiveness. And that was another
Mhm.
thing I had to learn. And yeah, on top of forgiveness, I had to learn that even down to my mom and all of them and the issues that I had when I was younger, I had to learn to forgive without the expectation of accountability.
Mm.
That is absolutely one of the hardest things for a man to do, or
Explain
anybody
that.
to do. For that matter.
Explain that to our viewers. What you mean, like learning to forgive without the expectation of accountability?
Okay, most times, in order to forgive people, you expect an apology.
Mm.
You expect them to hold themselves accountable for what they did to you or hurt they caused in your life. Um, and it was like with my mom, my adoptive mother, I had to learn that she's never going to admit, or even she's never going to apologize, and much less admit that she hurt or the hurt that she caused. So
Right.
with that, I spent a vast part of my life trying to reason with it and understand, like, well, damn, you don't realize what you did to me. Like, you don't realize the hurt you caused. And it carried over into my adult life, and it carried over into my marriage, it carried over into my parenthood, it carried over into a lot of factors in my life. So
Mm.
I had to learn that, you know what, I'm never going to get the accountability. But for me, I got to forgive. And I got to forgive wholeheartedly. And I got to forgive wholeheartedly. And when I say wholeheartedly, I got to do it without nothing in return. I got to forgive with no investment, like with no return on investment.
That's
Like
deep.
I don't get no accountability. I don't get no sorry. I don't get that. But I know for me, I got to forgive, because if I continue to hold on to this, I'm going to be bitter. And if I can't be better, bitter. Point blank period.
Absolutely.
So
Listen, man.
that was
That
one thing that I really had to learn.
mhm, that was dope. That was. I felt you on everything you were saying. Especially like I said, a lot of men have mommy issues. Because I'm one of. I can be self aware. I'm one of those guys that have mommy issues. So I definitely understand. Oh man, so you just said a lot, and this live gonna change somebody's life. um,
I, I just pray I could be a blessing, and that's what I'm here for, to be a blessing. And that's what God then blessed me for, and he blessed me with the ability to be a blessing. And that's all I intend to do. And that's, like I said, I'm just doing God's work at this point.
mm. Let me ask you a question. What's some advice you would give yourself, give you at 18?
Me at 18, some advice I would give myself is, don't let, it's something I say now, and it's something that I'm living with now, and I'm living by this guideline. But something I would have told myself then that would have changed my entire life would have been, don't let my past define me. My past
Mm-hmm.
built me. It's cool to let it build you because it makes you stronger. It makes you who you are. But for a lot of time in my life, I was allowing my past to define me. I was allowing all that childhood trauma to come out in how I presented myself. I had anger management issues. I had trust issues. I had issues where I just didn't. I didn't like. I was closed off. I was very introverted.
Mm-hmm.
It was like on the outside, and when I'm in public, I'm an extrovert and I'm talking to people and people are attracted to me. Like they coming to me and it's like, you know what I mean? My wife, like, you just friendly person. And I'm like, I'm friendly with no friends.
That's dope. Yeah, and
Because it was
go ahead.
like
I'm
they were
sorry.
associates. They were associates. And it was like I always just associated with people. But it's like, man, it's very, even now to this day, I still got a very, very small circle.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for that is because, I mean, of course, how I was programmed, but it was like now I'm more open to accept people because, like I said, it's like I'm finally accepting God's assignment for me. I'm finally saying, okay, God, this really what you want me to do, because I was so closed off, but at the same time, I had to get me right. Before I'm able to help anybody else, I got to help me. I got to figure out these flaws, and I got to work on these flaws, and I got to fix these flaws, and I got to, you know what I mean? I can't erase them, but again, like I said, I got to stop letting it define me. I let it build me, but I got to stop letting it define me. And that's one thing that Project Clean Slate even showed me, because it was like I had a whole violent felony, and I had an opportunity to allow that to either one, mess up the rest of my life, to whereas now I got this woe is me syndrome, where I'm sitting there like, man, I can't get no job because I got a felony. I can't do this because I got a felony. I can't do this because I got a felony, because I broke the law, because I decided to make a stupid decision. Um, Instead, Project Clean Slate was one of the catalysts that helped me learn, like, you know what? It built me. Because had that not happened, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at. Had that not happened, I probably wouldn't be as strong-minded as I am. But, you know what I mean? God had to take me and put me through that situation. He had to put me in prison. I had to go through that. And I had to see some things that I didn't want to see. And, you know, I never had planned for me to see, but I had to go through that because, again, that was part of something that built me. But again, we can't let that type of stuff define us. And so many people get in them situations and they let that define them. And they just mess up the rest of their life. They jack off the rest of their life because they can't figure it out, because they letting it define them.
Mm,
I'm a person who believes in second chances because God gave me one.
that's dope. Yeah. Listen, man. Listen, man. I'm proud of you, man. I see your growth. I'm excited to see what's next for you. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see what you because I see that you still working on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to
Absolutely.
see. I'm excited to see the outcome. You know what I mean? I think we might see you in Senator Wavey. Yeah, man. Before I let you go, tell me, give me your because you know you're a comedian and actor. Give me your Mount Rushmore of entertainers. That can be any field.
Mount Rushmore, um, I'm gonna say Denzel, Dave Chappelle, I'm gonna say Jim Carrey, and I'm gonna say Cat Williams. And the reason it's a very particular reason why I say those four people. Um, because those four people uh stand for something. It's a lot of entertainers that do it, but they get Hollywood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They get real Hollywood. Um,
Some of them get weird and they don't even make it to Hollywood.
yeah. Some people make it as far as Atlanta and never even touch Hollywood, and they you know. But them four, I can honestly say, stand for stuff that I believe in. One is, do unto others as you had them do unto you. Two is just, standing on what's right. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people where, them people get in your ear and it's like, man, you would sell your mama. You would sell your kid. Like, and it's like, man, again, them people have, even if it cost them millions and millions of dollars, they still stood on what they believed in. They stood firm on it. And that's me. I feel like whatever God got for me is for me, and it's gonna happen on God's timing. But ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it. But it's like these people, they get on that other time, and it's like, man, when they get on that other time, it's like, man, they'll do anything for the money and for the fame, and it's like, man, it ain't even worth all that to me. I'm going to continue to stand on what I believe in. I'm going to continue to be the same me. I'm going to continue to be a blessing. I'm going to continue to have a good heart. And I'm not going to let no type of entertainment or politics change that. Point blank, period. I mean, because entertainment, politics, all of it's a dirty game. All of
Absolutely.
it. But at the same time, I mean, like I said, I ain't going to let it change me. I'm not going to let that dictate how I move or how I treat the next person, because that person might have been sent by God to be a blessing for me, and I didn't set up here and stepped on this man's toes or backdoored this person into the game, and you know what I mean, and then put salt on their name or whatever the case may be, because these type of things happen, and I didn't block my blessing.
Man.
But like I said, them four people definitely stand for something, and that's why I'm big fans of them. Because I
Awesome.
mean, if you, I know Mount Rushmore only four, but I'm gonna throw Bernie Mac in there too, because even with him, Steve Harvey tried to backdoor him on Oceans. On the Ocean series, Steve Harvey is up there calling producers like, man, y'all need somebody like me on there. And you know what I mean? All of that. Like, and it's like, man, this man blessing. How you gonna block this man blessing because he got the role that you wanted? And like, and he's supposed to be your homeboy. That's how bad it is. It's like, this your friend. And this how
Yeah.
you doing it? Like, man, yeah, I can't do that. I'm for the lack of better terms, I'm a real N-word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't do that. I can't move like that. So yeah.
Man, listen. I definitely understand. Well, listen, we don't want to take up too much of your time. We appreciate you for stopping through, bro. Listen, before we get out of here, let the people know where they can find you. And
Wavy
plug any shows you got coming up too.
Like I said, I'm waiting on the dates for that. So you follow my page for the dates for the Brothers Brunch. But all men are welcome to attend. It's going to be at the Prayer Temple of Love Cathedral, where Pastor Ricardo Smith is the pastor. That's something that I'm working on because that's near and dear to me. Mental health. That's coming up very soon. It's going to be in the month of March. I'm working on the dates for that. And then it's going to be monthly after that. You can find me on Facebook, Wavey Crockett, WAVEY CROCKETT. Instagram, Wavey Crockett Comedy, same spelling, with comedy on the end. You can find me on Clubhouse, Wavey Crockett. Other than that, yeah. Love people,
Yeah.
be a blessing, try to remain, you know what I mean, and stand on something.
Wrapping up. Appreciate you. Well, thank you so much. Until next time, man. Listen, I want you to stay safe and stay prayed up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Always
All
humble.
right. Well, you have a good one, my brother.